The sad part about this election, and the election commission can go ahead and say as much as it wants to about the fact that it's tried to encourage voting. The fact is, people are voting on their own. Election commission can't take credit for that. The fact is, the election commission goes down into history for being completely incapable of restraining our politicians. And Mr. Sampath, I once again begin by asking you, where are you and where is the Chief Election Commissioner of India? Where is the teeth of the election commission vis-a-vis Mulayam Singh Yadav? Is the election commission worried or intimidated by politicians like Mulayam Singh Yadav? Why should Mulayam Singh Yadav be allowed to campaign if he says that rape is a mistake and boys will be boys? They can rape occasionally, therefore. Aryaman Sundaram, Meenakshi Lekhi, Brinda Grover, Ami Yagnik, and my first question is to the Samajwadi Party's Dr. Madhu Gupta joining us from Lucknow. Dr. Madhu Gupta, what does Mulayam say? Why did he say boys will be boys and they, rapes happen sometimes? Mistakes like rape can happen.
Arnav, I would like to start by telling that this particular sentence should be taken as in totality. You can't just pick up a bit of the sentence and start saying that. He didn't mean that the rapist should be saved. What he meant was the innocent people should be saved, should be helped. In fact,
who's innocent? The three boys. No, one second. Just a bit. What do you mean innocent? No, one second. Is rape a mistake?
The manifesto says that we will. No, it's a mistake. See the whole sentence. What he said, little misunderstanding. He didn't say the rape and just leave the person away and say that you haven't done mistake and no punishment. He didn't say that. You see the sentence in toto.
I'll tell you the sentence in toto. I'll tell you the sentence in toto. I'll tell you the sentence in toto. No, I'll tell you the sentence in toto.
It says that the people, they are always being, whether it's SC/ST Act, Anti-Dowry Act, or any law you make, the misuses of the law.
Ma'am, I don't know. Ma'am, Dr. Madhu Gupta, your leader.
Yeah.
Your leader has, has said the following. Don't try and confuse the audience. And I'll get the other side also in. Let's get Brinda Grover in.
I'm not confusing.
Your leader has said one. Listen to me now, Miss Dr. Madhu Gupta.
In
fact, you should resign from the Samajwadi Party. You should resign from the Samajwadi Party in protest against the fact that you have a chauvinistic embarrassment of a person called Mulayam Singh Yadav as your party leader. Your leader says.
See, what he meant, listen to me. He said, because
why don't you listen to
I have already heard it. He said the little misunderstanding among the two friends can lead to such grave situations. Like if a girl goes and complains against a boyfriend or a fiance or a friend, the working friend, then there could be a grave situation. See, law is to help out the innocent and to punish the people who are the criminals.
Dr. Gupta, can you please now... Dr. Gupta, can you please let me in? I'll tell you three things. He has said three things. And Brinda Grover raised her hand. He has said three things. One, he says, women say they have been raped because there's a strain in the relationship with the man. A. Then the women go and say, and I report, and let's get them on it. After that, the women say that we have been raped. Dr. Gupta, please let me complete, please. I also have a right to put the right question out there in perspective. He has said this. He says it happens due to a strain in ties between men and women. After having differences, women go and report they have been raped. The poor boy, that is the rapist, then faces a death sentence. Why should a rapist face death? Boys are boys. Boys are boys, they are prone to making mistakes.
No, he didn't say. He said, no.
I have read his comment, ma'am. Why are you? Ma'am, you can't, he has said it, I know.
You have translated, one particular word has been added to it.
I have translated nothing.
If a girl complains,
I have translated nothing.
The innocent boy can be punished.
Dr. Madhu Gupta, let's get... Brinda Grover wants to respond to you. Hear from Brinda Grover, please.
Yes. Dr. Madhu Gupta, actually we have all heard what Mulayam Singh Yadav said. It's available on television, on YouTube. This was obviously being recorded. There is no confusion on what he has said. What it indicates is that Mulayam Singh Yadav and the Samajwadi Party, and this is not new. Please recall the debate that took place in Lok Sabha in February 2013 when the amendments to the bill were being undertaken. I was present in the speaker's gallery and listening. Even at that moment, Samajwadi Party kept insisting that they were not in favor of these changes, but the youth of the country had decided that they wanted to put an end to sexual violence, so the legislator was helpless. Clearly here, the youth and the women and the people of India are way ahead of so-called leaders like Mulayam Singh Yadav and Samajwadi Party. He is saying, one, rape is not a crime, it's a mistake.
I agree.
What it reveals, Dr. Madhu Gupta, please let me complete. No, Dr. Madhu Gupta, please, no. No. Please let me complete. Do not interrupt anybody. But you have had your say. Now, no.
Okay.
I think as a political leader, you need to learn to listen to the voice of citizens of this country, particularly the women. It is high time you heard us clearly.
I'm listening to you. You say what you want to say.
Please listen. Do not interrupt. I will listen to you also. Rape is not a mistake, rape is a crime. When the amendments were taking place, it was the women's groups, and I have personally gone to the representative and sitting MP of Samajwadi Party, and we said, do not raise the age of statutory rape from 16 years to 18 years because young people have consensual relations and they are likely to be criminalized. It was your party that refused us and refused to understand because you do not believe in young people having agency, autonomy and having independent sexual relationships. You want to control the lives of the youth and the women. At the same time, you have absolute contempt, and it is a misogynist statement. You do not think women have a right over their bodies.
I've listened to you.
Women are playthings. I haven't finished. I haven't finished. You will have a lot of time. Please let me finish. You consider women's bodies, and that is what Mulayam Singh Yadav's statement indicated. They are playthings to be had fun with and then to be discarded. And the innocent boys, this is a conviction at the end of a trial held by a court of law. I think the women and youth of UP need to reply to this kind of party and leadership by rejecting them at the ballot.
I'll get Meenakshi Lekhi. No, I have just a couple of questions. One, Dr. Madhu Gupta, there are other panelists also. One, is rape just a mistake? The three boys, who he says boys will be boys. Boys will be boys and they will occasionally rape, is therefore the understanding of what he has said. The three boys who were sentenced to death in the Shakti Mills case have been given a sentence because they were found guilty of committing 2 rapes and not 1. 2 rapes are also a mistake. What happened in the Nirbhaya case? The Shakti Mills case was not just an act of rape. It is a case of gang rape. And in the former, it led to death and gang rape. So in a case of gang rape, where a woman is violated by a group of men, and Mulayam Singh Yadav says boys are boys, they will make these mistakes sometimes. You see, with these ridiculous and shameless comments, you are trying to say that every act of rape, people like Mulayam Singh Yadav want to make every act of rape, they want to put suspicion over the victim. They want to put a cloud of suspicion over the victim.
We must teach our boys at home.
Please don't teach me about teaching boys. 1 second, Meenakshi Lekhi, please. I clearly, I'm unable to.
Starts at home.
You are justifying. I don't know what kind of politics this is. If this is the politics your party preaches, I really think your party should be banned from existing as a political party. 1 second.
Listen to me also. See, what I'm trying to say is that boys should be trained first at home.
What do you mean by boys will be boys? Galtiyan karte?
Training begins at home.
Rape galti hoti hai. Rape galti hoti hai.
Rape, so I do agree. I'm not saying, I'm not defending the rape. See, you're mistaken.
No, but
I'm not defending the rape. I'm saying no law can teach children.
Ma'am, I'm not asking for your general views on the act of rape. I am asking for what Mulayam Singh Yadav justifying gang rape, justifying rapists, saying boys will be boys. No, the most shameless comment of the decade. Meenakshi Lekhi's turn to respond. Meenakshi Lekhi, please.
You see, one, this statement is abhorrible, and I'm glad that Vrinda has changed her sides. Because Vrinda was part of Parma committee.
I have not changed any sides. I am not a political. Oh, please. Do not make wrong statements of fact. I was not part of the Verma committee. The death sentence was introduced by the Verma committee, not by the women's groups. The women's groups are against the death sentence.
No, it was not introduced by Verma committee. In fact, you were part of Verma committee and all your articles, you've been against death penalty yourself. But I'm happy you've taken a stance like this.
I was not part of Verma committee.
No, I'm not I don't make wrong statements. I follow people, I follow their opinions. And for a very long time. Why are you getting irritated? It's not personal, ma'am. It is not personal. I'm only glad that you've made this statement. I'm only glad you've made this statement. Otherwise, amnesty types are the ones who were against death penalty and you're one of them. You're one of them. But I'm happy you've come, you've joined this side. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for myself.
I am against
and I'm very happy for the BJP who pushed this amendment. I am very happy. And
we disagree.
Your writing, your statements and your recordings are a matter of record. But I'm very glad that women as a group
I am against the death sentence.
And we are all together in opposing people like Mr. Mulayam Yadav.
No, we are not. We are not with BJP. We are not with BJP. We are not with death sentence. Let's make that clear.
When am I saying you're with BJP?
I am not for death sentence in Shakti.
When am I saying you're with BJP? You can never be with BJP.
Meenakshi Lekhi. No, Meenakshi Lekhi, let's not. No, 1 minute. Meenakshi Lekhi and Brinda Grover. Let's go back to the subject and the heartless comments made by... there's clearly some history. There are differences there between Brinda Grover and Meenakshi Lekhi on the issue of capital punishment, etc. That's not the issue right now. We are not discussing the death penalty. Dr. Gupta, please listen 1 minute. We'll discuss that separately.
Commenting on this.
No. I feel
only commenting that so far as Mr. Mulayam Singh's statement is concerned, a feudalistic, a medieval mindset is what is writ large, and all women groups, irrespective of their political differences, have come together to condemn such a statement, and I'm happy for that.
No, but it's just a day's condemnation. I'll tell you, Meenakshi Lekhi.
But I'm happy that everyone is together in condemning this gentleman.
No, but this condemnation, I'm sorry to say, means nothing.
No, but the whole thing has not been properly analyzed.
Ma'am, it's been very well analyzed. Ma'am, it's been very well analyzed.
What is not being properly analyzed? There is a deep thought which has gone into the amendments.
No, we are not discussing the amendment today. We are discussing Mulayam Singh Yadav's mindset.
There are repeat offenders, and whatever happens to the woman, she can never retrieve it.
In toto and analyze it, then you would realize what it means is
what is there to analyze? No, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Madhu Gupta, please, Madhu Gupta.
Can anyone defend rape? Can anyone defend that it was a mistake? Can anyone say what a woman loses? The dehumanizing of a woman can be defended in any other manner. She needs to be protected, and the protection of a woman is the duty of the government, is the duty of the society, is the duty of the family. And people need to be punished for their wrongs.
Obviously.
Dr. Madhu Gupta, Dr. Madhu Gupta, please understand the seriousness. You see, Miss Dr. Gupta. Dr. Gupta, just a minute.
You're taking it very lightly.
No, this can be... No, watch it, Meenakshi. You see, this can be seen...
No, we are not. We are taking it seriously.
No, you are not taking it seriously, Dr. Madhu Gupta. Please now let me come in. You see, you understand how serious this is. For you and your party, it is just another way to try and get votes. For you and your party, you can throw your manifesto aside. Your manifesto means nothing. Your manifesto is a meaningless piece of paper if your leader says things like this. The question is the three people who have been sentenced to death, and you please must let me come in, Dr. Madhu Gupta. I'm not a politician, but if required, I'm capable of speaking over you. My question is this. Mulayam Singh Yadav is saying that those boys are boys make mistakes, and girls, they have problems with the boys, and they go to the police station and say, we have been raped. In other words, he has dismissed rape as a mistake. He has said boys are prone to making mistakes, saying an act of rape is therefore inevitable by someone who is a boy. He has equated being a young man with the act of rape. No, 1 minute now. That may be his medieval mindset. Let me complete. Instead of condemning an act of rape, he has tried to paint boys as victims and tried to say that they are at the receiving end of false complaints. Okay? And I like to say this, the 3 people who were sentenced to death in Mumbai are those who gang raped a 19-year-old telephone operator in July. They were part of the gang rape of a 23-year-old photojournalist on August 22nd. They were sentenced to death for something they did not do once, they did it twice. Mulayam exudes sympathy for gang rapists in his speech. But the Sessions Court completely eliminates any ground for sympathy. The Sessions Court, there is no room for sympathy.
The whole idea behind the sentence.
No, you know what? You know what? I'll go to Aryaman Sundaram. Aryaman Sundaram, I don't understand. You're not even looking at the seriousness of the issue. These are not casual comments.
No, we are looking. That's why we are.
No, you are not. You are just determined there to defend your leader. Don't defend the indefensible up to a point where people turn against you. Aryaman Sundaram, what in your view will make Madhu Gupta look at this issue with not just the prism of her loyalty to Mulayam Singh Yadav?
You know, Arnab, with great respect to all my fellow panelists, I feel we're looking at this matter very, very, very superficially. We're taking the words, trying to see whether the words are right, wrong, and trying to justify it or otherwise, depending on one's political inclinations. I think the malaise is much, much, much deeper. Mr. Yadav is a seasoned politician, as you said, a Prime Minister ostensibly in waiting many times. If Mr. Yadav, in the middle of a political campaign, feels he can make such a statement, then he is doing so because he believes that there are sufficient number of people who are going to appreciate the statement, and that is what worries me. I think it's a far deeper malaise that we are capable, some of us as people are capable of agreeing with what Mr. Yadav said. Because unfortunately,
who is capable except his party loyalists?
Why did he allow me to finish, Arnab? I'm talking about something very serious here. We're talking about something so serious that in a political campaign, a chief minister who was a chief minister, a prime minister in waiting, a seasoned politician whom we all know, feels he can make a statement like this. Why did he feel he could make a statement?
No, why did he make it?
Did he feel
no, 1 second.
Because I believe, unfortunately, he felt that statement of his is going to get a positive reaction.
From whom?
Otherwise, he would not have made that statement.
From whom?
And when leaders
From
like
whom?
this,
From
leaders
whom?
like I
Which
will
vote
answer
bank?
you. I'm going to answer you right now. When leaders like this harbor in their head such concepts, it is so dangerous. Because not only do they harbor such concepts in their heads, they encourage such way of thinking. And I believe this kind of statement by leaders is so dangerous to the very fabric of Indian society. And to take it as merely an issue of a person saying something in the spur of the moment.
No, he is not. No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
A person like this is a menace to the society.
No, he is. But the question is, I don't think Mulayam Singh Yadav made an accidental comment. Salim Ansari, Qasim Bengali.
It was not accidental at all.
Salim Ansari,
it was a deliberate statement.
Salim Ansari, Qasim Bengali, Siraj Khan, Ashfaq Sheikh and Vijay Jadav were convicted under the Indian Penal Code, criminal conspiracy, gang rape, unnatural sexual offences, pornography, forcing a woman to undress, wrongful restraint, etc., etc. Of these, Salim Ansari, Qasim Bengali and Vijay Jadav were sentenced to death because they were found guilty of an earlier gang rape too. They were convicted under 376E, which is repeat offenders. I don't think Mulayam Singh Yadav was making a casual comment. There are so many worthy people to fight for. You tell me, Ami Yagnik, today, why do you fight for gang rapists and rapists? I don't think he makes it without thinking that there must be some political advantage of making such a comment. What is the political advantage in your view, Ami Yagnik, of supporting rapists? What is it? What is it?
Arnav, it is the most intolerable statement.
I know that, but why has he said it?
instead of sympathizing with the victims. Yes, he is catering to some kind of people who thinks that he is meddling with the justice administration system. He can just take everyone for a ride. The casualness with which he has said that, well, boys are boys and the victims have been brushed aside.
There are 23. No. There are 23,000. There are 23,000. No. This is not the 23,569 cases of crimes against women in UP in 2012. Almost 1,900 of them are rape. So you have 1,963 mistakes. And am I supposed to expect that Mulayam Singh Yadav made a mistake? He didn't make a mistake. He deliberately said this.
No, he did not. But a leader cannot make this kind of mistakes. And when there is a speech in the election time,
so why aren't you doing a dharna outside the election commission
instead of a debate?
No, why haven't you gone and done a dharna outside the election commission?
Has to also look at all these things.
No, why you go? You want Sri Ravi Shankar,
no,
Baba Ramdev stopped you, went there yesterday. Why have you not gone and sat on a dharna outside the election commission? Why don't you say today that we will not have any political dealing before or after the election ever with a person who backs gang rape? Because you don't make it a contentious enough subject, you see. Eventually you will say tomorrow, Ami Agnik, that we are all secular. So it is more important to be secular than it is to oppose rape. No,
secular is a very different ideology and a philosophy
and supporting gang rape
with the justice system, narrowing down the law principles and just diluting everything as if it is practically nothing is not befitting a political leader.
Obviously it's not befitting, but it's not a mistake. Aryaman Sundaram says not a mistake.
So
Brinda Grover and Meenakshi Lekhi.
Take suo moto notice. It is time
you want to pass the buck there, suo moto notice. Meenakshi Lekhi. Suo moto notice, standard line for the Samaj, for the Congress when it wants to.
That is the authority, Arnav.
Well, people are watching you today. Women are also watching you today. Yes, Meenakshi. Meenakshi has a counter there for you.
No, I think there has to be a complaint to Election Commission. And there has to be, I think media also needs to pick it up, because I don't think any community will justify rape. In fact, that is what my problem with UP government is. They have tried to communalize even the issues relating to the criminal offences. No community will ever justify criminal offences, that too pertaining to women. In fact, they are taken very seriously in states like Uttar Pradesh, where communities are very sensitive to certain comments and certain things pertaining to women. And it is here that the government of UP has failed to protect its women, because there also they have played politics in protecting the women of the state. And it is in this context that this is condemnable. This is condemnable because you are trying to justify that certain section of people will stand by such comments. And I can assure you, no community, whoever be it, can ever justify rape. And I know India as much as Mr. Mulayam Singh knows.
No, they can't. But they can't. But you see, they are getting away. You are all saying, let the Election Commission take suo moto notice. All the political...
No, I'm not saying that.
No, but you haven't complained to the Election Commission either. The BJP has not complained.
There will be a complaint against him, I can assure you that.
The BJP has not complained against the Election Commission. They did not. Right?
No. This happened today. And most of us have been busy with many of our own elections.
No.
So there will be a complaint against him. Yeah, there will be.
Okay, Brinda Grover.
Yeah, two things. I want to strongly endorse what Mr. Aryaman Sundaram said. I think that is what we need to focus on, and it helps us analyze the situation. Yes, he is appealing to a constituency and a culture that allows sanctions and applauds people who commit sexual violence of the worst kind against women. It also sends a message, and mind you, he is the de facto Chief Minister of UP. He is sending a signal out to the men that if you commit rape or other forms of sexual violence,
I will defend
we will condone it, we will not take action against you.
Yeah.
He is also telling the women over there that you are to be silenced, we are not going to act, we are not going to take this seriously. Let me now draw a parallel between what The BJP has been, and others have been saying in Muzaffarnagar, where gang rapes have taken place during the communal violence. I am representing, please 1 minute Dr. Madhugupta, I am representing those survivors of sexual violence and gang rape in communal situation there. The Jats and the BJP leaders during elections are saying these are false cases. Here Mulayam Singh is saying these are false cases. Clearly, women
what's the parallel? What's the parallel? What's the parallel?
The parallel is that are we interested? Are we in any way? Are we in any
before the riot?
Are we
taking the idea behind?
Are you representing any of the women who were gang raped before the riot?
Yes, I am representing. The parallel that I am drawing, Arnab, is that are we serious about giving women freedom? This is not about protection. It is about freedom, equality. Is any political party serious about it? No. The rhetoric is being used by all political parties today because people have compelled them to. Not one of them is serious about making sure that women's dignity is protected. Therefore, all of them find a very convenient route of death penalty. You can hang 5 men.
Are you saying in another situation? No, let me ask you directly. Are you saying? No, Meenakshi Lekhi, just a minute. I just want to ask this to Brinda Grover directly because I don't believe in going around in circles. If you are saying, Meenakshi Lekhi, that in another time, another context, the BJP would turn a blind eye to acts of rape because taking are you saying that they would turn a blind eye because it would not suit their political objectives? Then I think you'd rather say it directly rather than go around in circles, Ms. Brinda Grover. Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
I will say the same.
Yes, Brinda Grover. Are you suggesting that the BJP therefore is as...
I am not suggesting, I am stating it explicitly, and I am giving you the recent illustration of the gang rapes that have happened in Fugana village, in Muzaffarnagar. I am representing those women. They are not, only 2 people out of 24 accused have been arrested. The BJP political leaders are talking about, let us vote for revenge. No Jats have committed rape. These are false cases. This is being reported on the front page of Indian Express. It is clear as daylight what the BJP's position is. They are not for women's rights.
How do you link the act of revenge?
And use it
how are you linking revenge with
Arnab, I want to come in.
Yeah, Meenakshi.
She cannot get away by lying.
Now Meenakshi must respond.
This is exactly what they have done in the previous riot cases.
Go read the Indian Express
so many cases are found to be false. No, Indian Express does not write the truth. Indian Express
now Meenakshi Lekhi decides whether it is a false case.
Which newspaper has reported the
Shekhar Gupta is under somebody's control
before Bahu Beti Bachao Panchayat? Why was Bahu Beti Panchayat
ask the media to report it?
No, I'm
there you go. Now see who politicizes it. She just said these are false cases.
Where were you? Why have you not represented the women?
I am not a political party. No, Meenakshi Lekhi, political parties have responsibilities, not individual activists.
This is not political.
Political parties will be held accountable and have responsibilities.
You guys are good at making it political.
It is not the job of a citizen to maintain law and order.
It is not the job of the citizen.
I am fighting cases of 84. I have appeared before Titler.
Why was Bahu Beti
None of us are quiet.
Took place?
Don't
what was the reason? Are you representing any
Mulayam Singh Yadav? Why are you asking me? I am not in power.
Answer is no. You pick and choose. You pick and choose. And as we have seen, even in Gujarat,
I am an independent lawyer. I will do what I please.
No, 1 second. 1 minute. By the way, Meenakshi. Just a minute. No, Meenakshi Lekhi. Meenakshi Lekhi, let me remind you that the complaint against that man Masood, who made that comment there, was made on the same day. What I really want today is that this whole anger that people across the country are facing, are experiencing towards Mulayam Singh Yadav and his comments. What we want, Meenakshi Lekhi, what the citizens want is all political parties. All political parties, therefore, work towards...
what I'm saying.
Meenakshi, just a minute, please. All political parties come together to... political parties come together to exclude Mulayam Singh Yadav from politics.
Absolutely.
A formal statement goes out from all political parties.
You are dot on, you are absolutely right, and that is my point. I am saying if there is a law and order situation, a woman is raped, irrespective of her religion, caste, color, creed, that man needs to be punished immediately before it becomes a communal issue.
Aryaman Sundaram. Yes, Aryaman Sundaram.
Arnab, I think really this is but a symptom of a much larger issue, which is the criminalization in politics. Every political party gives ample lip service to saying, oh, we will do away with any criminals in politics, etc. And every political party during an election brings in the criminals into politics. It's nothing but lip service. We trivialize criminalization in politics, and an offset of that,
you are trivializing
is exactly what you heard today. That is why you heard today a political leader saying what he did. Something so disgusting, but he said it because actually all these political parties have completely trivialized criminalization in politics.
No, because also finally, what is the action that is taken? In the Trinamool Congress, you have this...
What are they doing in their own party?
Nothing.
Arnab,
women need justice irrespective of their religion.
In their own parties, they have criminals.
And nobody can get away with
1 second, we are getting a reaction of Akhilesh Yadav.
Raping a woman and getting
1 second, we are getting a reaction of Akhilesh Yadav. This is a breaking news story. Akhilesh Yadav reacting to his father's ridiculous comments. Now, what do we expect out of a 41-year-old, relatively young, seemingly self-confessedly progressive Chief Minister who till now has done nothing to prove that he is progressive? What does a young Chief Minister do or say in response? Here's his response. It's just coming in.
उस पे हम चर्चा इसलिए नहीं करना चाहते हैं और मेरी जानकारी में भी नहीं है। हालांकि किस संदर्भ में कहा गया होगा, क्योंकि ये ज़माना बड़ा ख़राब है। ये चैनलों का ज़माना है, मोबाइल का ज़माना है, SMS का ज़माना है। कौन सी बात किस रूप में कही जाए और कितनी दिखाई जाए। जो गंभीर घटनाएं हैं और गंभीर मामले हैं और जो संवेदनशील मामले हैं, उन पर जनता ही नहीं, मैं समझता हूँ पूरा देश या तमाम लोग चाहते हैं कि कार्रवाई कड़ी हो। लेकिन किस तरीके से बयान आया है या किस रूप में कहा गया, ये अभी कह पाना मुश्किल है, क्योंकि पता नहीं क्या आप चलाने लगो, पता लगा हमारे खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो जाए।
And the problem with people like Akhilesh is that he's reduced politics to a joke. You know, that smile on his face is so shameful. And he says zamana kharab hai. Obviously zamana kharab hai. In a zamana in which his father goes out and justifies gang rape, obviously times are bad. And Akhilesh, you know, it's really very ironical. I don't even know what to say. But then Mamata Banerjee didn't take any serious action against her candidate, who is a man called Dev. He's a superstar in Bengal, who said, when he was asked, what does it feel like contesting from a Lok Sabha seat? You know what he said? He said, it's like being raped. You can either scream or enjoy. This is what Dev said. What action did Mamata Banerjee take? Did she throw him out of the contest? No, she did not. And that's the point, Ami Yagnik, that even for your party led by a woman and you have woman leaders, what happens? Your tolerance level with people who make these comments is so high. You will once again have a photo opportunity with Mulayam Singh Yadav tomorrow. You won't do a dharna. You don't want to spoil relations with Mulayam Singh Yadav. You're going to need him soon. So you don't care. You don't care if a 74-year-old politician justifies the gang rape of a 23-year-old and 19-year-old.
Come with this amendment. Women's security and safety has been the priority as far as our party is concerned.
You know, it's not a priority we want on paper. In reality, what do you do?
He has said it so casually. He also speaks about how lightly he takes the administrative and the criminal justice system of the country. You have to look at that part also.
It makes nothing.
It speaks a lot about what he thinks of other systems.
I'd say I don't believe you. I don't think you are sincere. I'd say to you, Ami Yagnik, I don't think you are sincere.
And there is no political will
because
here.
Upon
Instead of asking us,
because Ami Yagnik,
you have to ask them directly.
Ami Yagnik, I'll say this to you, Ami Yagnik, on the carcass of human decency, will you continue your politics? You have to involve these issues into your political decisions. You have to make Mulayam Singh apologize. You have to make him come down on his knees. You have to make him acknowledge. You have to boycott people who make these comments. You have no idea today in which country in the world does a top politician come out and justify a gang rape of a girl. I mean, people were out on the streets a few months back on this issue. You don't go to the election commission. You don't file a complaint.
And today is the time when the election commission should take action.
Today,
we will do our best. When
really,
we
you'll do what? What best did you do?
About those
what did you do?
Questions.
What did you do on Azam Khan?
Right now, a political leader has to come on your channel and say
what action did you take on Azam?
All the system so lightly, not caring for the women of this country.
If I don't think anyone's going to. You can make those perfunctory, prepared remarks at any point of time. The fact of the matter is, he has said that what the boys have done is a mistake.
Let the election commissioner do the needful.
Really?
Why don't you ask Mr. Sampath Intake, ask him to do CEO motto. Let him exercise his powers now.
Let's get Mr. Sampath on the phone. I'm going to try and connect. I'm going to ask our producers to contact Mr. Sampath on the phone right now. And I have been asking those questions for the last 3 days. I asked those questions of Azam Khan. Did you ask questions? Did Sonia Gandhi talk on Azam Khan? Did Rahul Gandhi say a word? Did he say a word on Mulayam Singh Yadav? You can't be selective in your outrage. And similarly, did the BJP say anything about the comment about Badla of Amit Shah? You have no self-regulation. All you want to do, all political parties want to regulate only the media. There is no self-regulation in this election.
There is no question of being selective. No, this is a time the party itself, it is the Samajwadi party should take a call on this itself and be transparent in its actions, and suo moto decide that they do not want to. But when they are making deliberate attacks,
Brinda Grover,
and when they are doing it deliberately,
Brinda
they
Grover,
have to answer. Why should all the time you ask a question to the Indian National Congress Party to answer for other people's behalf?
No, why don't you ask the question to the Congress Party representative Brinda Grover? She's happy with suo moto action. She wants to leave the choice completely to Mulayam Singh Yadav himself. I don't know if Mulayam is capable of regulating himself.
I would ask the Congress. I would ask the Congress a much more serious
because it's an election mode right now.
How can you have
what election mode?
Let me finish, Amiman. How can the Congress have a coalition partner of this kind?
Exactly.
The Election Commission may do or not do what it wants. What is the Congress doing? What is the Congress suo moto not saying? We will not be an ally of this party cannot be a coalition partner. Let us hear the Congress say that.
Say it. This is the opportunity. Come on, Ami Agnik. We are watching you. Everyone's watching you. Young people are watching you. Women are watching you. Your coalition partner. The person who you do business with politically. The people with whom you share the stage, and you invite Mulayam Singh Yadav almost like the chief guest at the anniversary of the UPA. What will you say? You answer her today. Answer her today.
They make irresponsible statements.
No, don't say it. All of you make.
We will take a look into this.
No, please, they make irresponsible.
We will decide what we are supposed to do for the safety of the women of this country.
Really? Is this country safe for women, where a person who wants to be Prime Minister goes around justifying gang rape? This country is safe for women? Aryaman Sundaram? What do you watch?
We will look into this. Definitely, it is a subject which is very serious.
That is exactly the point. Let me say something here. This is why I started by saying it's a very deep malaise here. If we have these political leaders who actually trivialize something like this, justify it, please tell me, how can we ever say, oh, the women must be kept safe, that it's a problem, why are these rapes happening? If we have political leaders who trivialize it like this, what is the message you are giving to the people? And we are all sitting around here, each one as per their political affiliations, supporting it or not. Why don't you go to the root of it? You are saying we have to make India safe for women, and you have a political leader who has a large following, who's turning around and telling the people, oh, boys will be boys, it's such a trivial thing, mistakes will happen. How rape is a mistake, I don't think it is biologically possible.
And I'm asking you today, Ami Agnik, I'm asking you, because I remember when Kailash Vijayvargiya of the BJP, and I ask these questions to everyone, Kailash Vijayvargiya of the BJP made that stupid comment when he said, when Sitaji crossed the Lakshman Rekha, she was kidnapped by Ravan. Right? If Sitaji crosses the Lakshman Rekha, then Sita Haran is bound to take place as Ravan Sada. You remember that ridiculous comment? We asked those comments. And the BJP responded by asking him to withdraw his comments. Mulayam Singh Yadav does not withdraw his comments. He justifies rape and gang rape. Azam Khan does not withdraw his comments. He justifies using martyrs and dividing them on the basis of Hindu and Muslims. And what do? You say it's their business. Why should we ask? Why should we spoil our relationship with the Samajwadi Party on the eve of the elections? It may be our last hope at clutching on to power, Ami Yagnik. So you pass that question today. I asked you the question so many times and you can say nothing. You cannot even dissociate yourself from the Samajwadi Party. I think that says a lot.
That is not so, Arnav. Everything cannot be within the confines of coalitions and relations.
Really?
You have to understand that these are responsible people.
Who is responsible? Mulayam Singh Yadav is the most irresponsible person.
You cannot bring it within the confines of power relations. Here is a party, we have come with a criminal law amendment and we believe that every woman should be safe and secure in this country.
Okay, I'll let the viewers decide.
I'll let the viewers decide. Ask their leader.
Fine.
Why are you not asking the panelist here? What has she to speak about the
I asked her 25 questions if you didn't notice. She's not changed her point of view.
Again said that no one in country justifies the rape.
Anyway,
any party. I'm not defending just my party. No one would defend. It's the question that how we understand it.
I'll tell you what.
The understanding of the sentences.
You go, Miss Gupta. I have great respect for you, a very senior person. I'll tell you just three things. Just ask anyone when you go out today: is rape a mistake? Just ask them one thing. Second is gang rape a mistake? No. And thirdly, ask any decent human being. Ask any decent human being. Ask any decent human being. Ask any decent human being that my leader says that boys will be boys and they will make mistakes. You ask for a reaction from them. Any decent human being will say that the Lakshman Rekha of tolerance has been crossed. Madhu Gupta, Meenakshi Lekhi, Ami Yagnik, Aryaman Sundaram and Brinda Grover, we want to take this over politics, but let's not reduce the pressure anymore on Mulayam Singh Yadav. Let's make him answer. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.